Hello. It is I, the legendary Soupy. Yes. Hello, Spicy. What's up? Oh, I was eating a mango. I gotta stop eating like right before stream because I'm just like scarfing down food. You had a good weekend? What'd you do? Did you party? Non-stop? All day long? Did you throw a bonanza? Did you raise the roof? 6 people. That's a decent amount of people. Oh my goodness. My goodness, did you buy a bunch of games from the Steam sale also? And then play those games and then make them get the game as well? And then you'll all play in the games like back in the olden days where you're like in a circle of computers and everyone had to like lug their own computer from who knows where. We've only been playing STS2? STS? S for... Slay the Spire 2? Oh my goodness, I've never seen Slay the Spire gameplay before. I was watching a video this weekend and I finally saw Slay the Spire content and I was like, whoa, this looks like a lot of work. Looks kind of fun though, it's a card game, right? You told me about it a year ago, but I didn't look it up. The gameplay, because that's a spoiler if I ever play it. Well, then I saw it not on purpose, but it was in a video, and I was like, whoa, look at this. Cards. Numbers. Ah! Can I answer that? Just kidding. Welcome to the game. We're going to win. What are we doing? We just got a bunch of information. We got our stuff stolen by that guy. And here we are. Court. No, he literally tased us in the police station. And the police didn't do anything about it. Like, what's the point of having the police there if they're not gonna do anything when I'm getting tased in their own building? And then they stole my stuff. We stole one thing back, but like, what he stole was like way worse. Because like, he attacked us. Hers was like an accidental theft. Because she like grasped it when she was like, you know, getting zapped. Kind of like instinctually tense up when you get zapped, so like that's why she grabbed it. It was like non-intentional. Okay, yeah, I'll drink water, I guess. You guys are like, wow, she must be dehydrated. I think this is the last day. This is court day 3. This is gonna be real short, I bet. We're gonna like just like slide in, get everything right, and then win. I don't know, that's it. They're gonna ask us questions and we're like, yeah, here's the answer. Maybe I don't even need to press any of the issues. Maybe I'll just know the answer. I don't sound dehydrated. That's crazy. I just drank so much water. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big deal? Hi, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. We both got stunned. Maya? Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh my gosh, there he is, our fave. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right? Hey, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. That's not how this works. This is not how electrocution works. You don't just store it like a battery. Also, I got shocked too. We both got shot. I'm not zapping people by just walking by them. That's crazy. This is crazy. My suspension of disbelief. Anyways. Ooh, yeah, pal. Oh, it's the wrong voice. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? I have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took it all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after the shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yoki says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember the past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, so that's our angle. This guy knows everything, and we're going to prove he does. Maybe he even remembers what happened with Edgeworth in the elevator. But I won't hold that to him, but everything else I will. Why does Maya keep showing up to court with me? I thought she got kicked out like 2 days ago. She's allowed to come back. Oh, also one more important fact is that this is the last day before the trial where Edgeworth's father was killed in the elevator. So like if they don't figure out the solution for that, then it's closed forever. And honestly, it was probably Von Karma. I mean, we don't really have any other suspects. And unlike real life, it can't actually be somebody who's not currently in this episode. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Oh, he's finally like following the procedures. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Okay, well, the caretaker doesn't need to confirm anything. It's all about evidence, not necessarily the killer's, what's it called? Lies? Confession? Okay, whatever. You didn't care about confession for all the other people you prosecuted. I'd like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. That's suspicious. It's suspicious how willing he is to do that. Ladies and gentlemen of this court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness? Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. Hi, Gyro. Oh! You made it just in time, we just started. Oh, I see. Well, please begin your testimony. Oh, what voice was I doing for this old man? Mm-hmm. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Policy. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. But my testimony yesterday stands as is. Yeah, I'm gonna make it sound ridiculous. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. I'm going to prove it. Let's see, what do we want to press? Let's be a little bit more specific. It was only like 4 things. Whatever. I'll press it. Why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Press it. Food. Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. He only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. You only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kind of got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. Who's lost? Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Why? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, it seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Actually, this is legit. If he actually has, like, psychological issues, like memory problems, he should not really be testifying, probably. Like... Oh, now that I'm looking at his animation closely, I think his nose changed shapes. In, like, his nose changed shapes. It gets more downturn when he gets closer to the left. Do you notice that? It's kind of bothering me now that I noticed it. Ooh, it bothers me now. I'm not gonna look. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. You claim he's lying to show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hamont. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. Can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. Wait, if he has memories of within the past several years, he should have a name by now. He should have an ID. He should have a name. He should know things relatively well for the area he's living in currently, because he's been here for several years. You have to prove he's lying about his memory. Yeah, it's way too convenient. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. What are you saying? Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. I figures a judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. What does this mean? Your Honor, this man, Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Don't waggle your finger at me, Von Karma. Is his first name Bond? Why does it only show Karma in the last name box right there? Ugh. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? Wait a minute. Is his first name Karma? Karma Von Karma? That's ridiculous. Because I realized Phoenix's name is his first name, right? So, this is the first name box, and they've been what kind of name is Karma Von Karma? Whatever. This is a court of laws, you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, and I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints, and we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Oh no. Did he burn his fingerprints? Like, last year somehow? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, yup. Oh, how do you remember that, caretaker, if you have no memories of the past? Very suspicious, your memory. You remember what happened before several years ago? What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. What will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. Well, that seems a bit, This is a bit overconfident, perhaps. You know everything. Ugh, Phoenix, it's a little much. It's a little much. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Good idea. Yeah, very funny. You're sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up. On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. This is ridiculous. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. What right? Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Just like in Beauty and the Beast, be my guest. Who's our guest? Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, I am. Let the parrot take the stand. Oh, cross-examine her, Your Honor. Anything for my good friend Miles Edgeworth. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. When Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. My last chance to save my best friend, Miles Edgeworth. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. What a cutie. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. This is ridiculous, Judge. Oh my goodness. My suspension of disbelief, please. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. This is ridiculous. This is terrible. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? You ask Polly some questions. You gotta start with Polly and then say a question. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, or have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6, Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, I will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. Squawk. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello, hello, Squawk. Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Oh my gosh, did he rig the bird? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we was asked if we've forgotten anything? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. To show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Let's present something. Let's try another dialogue. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does it have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? I was bluffing. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proves that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Ah, there it is. There it is, his ex-lover. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us to stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connecting to the parrot's name? Oh my word! It's suspect data. Thank goodness they let me look at it again. Yeah, suspect data. I could have guessed that. On the suspect data page, this page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. Except, in this world, Polly, for a parrot, is a very common name, and this is so contrived it would not pass in court. Actually, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous! That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is impossible. Judge, you're so easily swayed. It's like you didn't even go to whatever school judges go to. Also law school, I guess? Ah, man. Oh, man, this country's in shambles. Objection! Ah, a mere coincidence, that's all. I'm on your side, Karma. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. one more. If we just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. You may not continue, because I'm gonna press you on one more thing. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. Not the safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the shack? 123, 123. My, what a reckless parrot. Mr. Wright, you weren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? 1228. 1228, there it is. Yahoo!
Take that!
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228 1228, December 28th. No year, because who knows what years are in this cruel world. Oh, they do have years. 2001. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. You shouldn't have said that. Now we know your card number. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. Think we've reached a conclusion here? This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. What do you mean Boncomer's voice needs to drop 2 octaves? I'm giving him the old man shrill voice. What do you wanted to have a low, like judge sounding voice? You wanted to have a voice as low as Phoenix's? No. Just because his objection is like super low pitched doesn't mean his voice is low pitched, you know what I mean? No, we're gonna go higher. We gotta even go higher than we could do now. Witness? Tell us your name.
Objection!
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. Oh, it's okay. Oh, he stood up. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Look, he looks totally different. I'm not matching the beeps. This is a real yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Whoa! Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. That's not the right voice. I don't like that voice, fam. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Don't want to give him this voice. Maybe he should be older. Order. Yanni Yogi, so was it you who killed Robert Mont and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Ah, yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Dumond said I was mentally unsound. Told me it would make me innocent to get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out and kept for detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Oh, he's freed now. Finally, a confession. One comma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Yeah, like, your prime witness, like, confesses. I'm not gonna question that. You questioning that would just be ridiculous. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent in this case, at least. Oh, look at your winning streak, Von Karma. It's over. You lost because you're a loser. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. We win! That is all. This court is adjourned. Wow, that's it. End of the game. We win.
Objection!
Oh my gosh. Who was that? Did someone just say objection? Was that Miles? Miles, get out of here. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No, his youthful voice, I could tell it wasn't that old man. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Oh, what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. You're so ridiculous. Like, look at him, he's ridiculous. Why is he like this? Why doesn't he talk to me, his defense attorney? We could have won. Von Karma knew he was gonna do this. He calculated everything. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's not gonna say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do?
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Objection!
Something like this happened yesterday, too. I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. Must hear Miles Edgeworth. He was right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh no. Edgeworth, you're gonna dig yourself into a hole. Oh my gosh. Gotta sit up for this. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. The culprit is me, Miles Morales. No, Miles Edgeworth. Oops. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. The crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I would think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, we will consider the appropriate course of action to take. What is it, John? Because we only have today to do the trial, or what's it called? That's it. We only have today. If it waits till tomorrow, the statute of limitations runs out. We can't invest anyone. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstance. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Duh. I'm a defense attorney. I defend people. It's my job. Miles Edgeworth, my best friend. We're gonna save him. He's gonna admit he's my best friend after this. I've been following him my whole life to just speak to him again. This is my biggest chance, and I'm not gonna miss it and have him be in jail for the rest of his life and never. I only get to talk to him through an iron wall. That's terrible. I'm not gonna live like that. I'm gonna prove his innocence. Ah, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Oh, that's kind of funny. A little pun at the end. Like he's like saying like yes, I believe you, but he's just saying his name, my name, me, Phoenix Wright, defense attorney, best the best, rookie. It's hard to find one like me, Phoenix. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. And through pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? He's just admitting that he doesn't do things by the book normally. That's like confession of crimes. Well, at least we know he probably didn't prep his witness, which is our defendant. No, Your Honor. On Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. What, that he had no memories? He threw a gun and it somehow shot? That's like, it's kind of ridiculous. He just like threw a gun and it killed his dad. That's like ridiculous. I guess it's possible. But why was there a bullet hole in the mirror in the glass of the elevator window when his dad wasn't leaning against the elevator window? He was leaning against the wall, like someone shot him from the window. Please, please. Hey, Posh. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Well, first of all, he never said gun. And the image said gun. He just said he threw something heavy. And then he heard a gunshot. So, like, already, there's a discrepancy. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the event.
Bad, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. I know what to press. What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. Oh, hello, I'm Miles Edgeworth. I was in a daze. Gotta get the right pitch. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. Gunshot, that horrible scream. The scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream. Oh, I'm switching voices. Hello, I'm Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. I doubt. Please! I'm losing my posh British accent for Miles Edgeworth. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I know what it means. But I find out in court. Let's look at the court files. So like the shot went through that. I like, okay, fine. You could say that he like slumped the wrong way, whatever. That angle is so off if he threw the gun and it hit the floor and shot though. That angle looks like it was shot from above going to the window or from below going up towards the man. Oh, there it is. Murder weapon was fired twice. Watch Von Karma say, oh, actually the gun was probably like flying around. Wow, this guy died pretty young. Dude, what's his face? What's his face gonna be so upset I keep bringing up this court case. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Dude, there's literally 3 pages in here. Like, calm down. There's only 3 pages. You can't read. Oh my gosh. So, like, literally 3 summaries. 3 little paragraphs. And you're like, oh, it's so thick and heavy. Oh my goodness. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice? The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was it perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Oh my gosh, what if Von Karma was in that elevator as well? Ew, and he got out before the cops came.
Objection.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. What about this? I feel like this will be relevant. One of those shots was fired by the defendant aboard at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? When you don't know the answer, just bluff your way through, man. Court of law. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. White, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I think it's this. Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence. Snaps, I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have done that. Why is the second firing related to this? I want to show this gun, but I don't know if it's correct. I'm gonna show the gun and hope for the best. That's not it. Snaps! I'm gonna lose. I was doing so well. Second firing related to this incident. I mean, like, the bullet that went through the window, I guess this could count. Oh, that's what that was? Oh. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying here is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. Let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. So look right here. It should be obvious the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could have that someone be? The murderer, of course. Oh, that's... Wow. Okay, cool.
Objection.
It was you, Von Karma. You were there.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary page, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
Yeah? Because you wiped it clean.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
Well, it does exist. Somewhere, even if it wasn't here, but go on.
The bullet had claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
A different gun? That's ridiculous. Order, I will have order. That is the most contrived statement. Like, oh, they didn't find the bullet? Yeah, they could have shot the bullet into, like, the ceiling and no one went up there to look. Who knows how... Oh my gosh, it's so... Oh my gosh. Okay. I am accepting this as facts. It's okay. I won't argue with the reasoning. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fire was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. I doubt. Yeah, sure. All we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tit. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Someone wiped it clean and it was you, Von Karma. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. You're forgetting about foul play, Nick. People do that all the time. No.
You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. When I saw that photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought that there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. The case has stood unsolved for 15 years because no one has dared to try to bring it back up, Phoenix. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. This isn't new, Maya. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. And my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. We have to object. If we don't, Maya's gonna say something and that's gonna be worse for us.
Objection!
Your Honor, I object.
You don't know when to stop, Phoenix. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick, I don't know. His kiss is perfect. Oh no. Ugh.
It must exist. The second bullet.
Wow, what is this terror? That was kind of scary. What? What did you just say? Nothing. I already know there's a second bullet. What? I don't need some ghost to tell me there's a second bullet. I already know. The second bullet must exist. But where? And with whom? Someone took it? Yeah, I know who took it. It was Von Karma. You don't have to tell me this. Mia, stay dead. Oh my gosh, chillax. Be in the afterlife. Enjoy your time. Thank you. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. the second bullet that existed. What? Well, we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
Objection.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. Phoenix, you don't say that part out loud. The criminal took the second bullet. Why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Now you're having some, like, actual brain cells, Judge? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'll be nice. No, I won't. No, I'll try to be nice. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the murderer? The bullet? Not the murderer, because he is the murderer. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Wow, what possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... Or maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
Objection.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
You can't do that, though. You can't just, like, do surgery to pull a bullet out of somebody. That's crazy. Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Alright. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you. Oh, gosh. This isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that for the bullet? Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. What reason? Let me tell you. He's cautious. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
Objection.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of 2 shots fired?
Alright. I'm getting penalized again. Snaps. I got 1 life left. Do you think I can do this? Oh man, we're not doing too hot. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that straight bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. I know they had to take it. That's why I said it first, but they didn't let me put that option in. And then I lost 2 points. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. I'm gonna save. I don't want to play through all that again to get to this point. We're in the second trial phase. But the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Von Karma, take off your shirt. Did you get shot in the chest by a gun 15 years ago? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside them. Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah.
There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yana Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Two men fight inside an elevator. Trying to stop one, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. How did they open the door? It was locked. This is the whole thing. Oh, this is so contrived. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I have ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you're saying.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There's no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
They took it because he was injured.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's like on my same train of thought, Maya.
Which would mean
it could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Your Honor? There's a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Well, Mr. Wright, who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What? Von Karma. Von Karma? Oh, he's expected this. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? Standing right over there?
Bah!
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
You're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery now. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. Who's to say he even had a doctor? Maybe he just like let it heal over and the bullet's still... Let's metal detect him. The bullet's still in him. That's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. That would have leave a doctor as a witness. We're gonna metal detect him. Come on. Grr, no one's body's that perfect. But what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. What is this? Some sort of video game or movie? Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. Then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he looks stressed. Why are you so sweaty?
I refuse.
You refuse? What refusing this means? You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. But you said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I admit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. We have to give it a shot. What's happening? Uh-oh. Beep, beep, beep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. It is Mr.
Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. You see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. I think it's finally this. That's a bullet.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Oh, Gyro, how long were you gone? You did miss a lot. We're about to solve this whole case. Well, I solved it a long time ago, but we're about to solve it in the game. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. I know. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is a bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, you would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. Very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the bullet's markings to those on this bullet. I don't think you can command someone to have a surgery in the middle of court. That seems like a bit much and also very time consuming. The working day ends at 5 and it's 2:20 right now. There's no way they can surgery, get the bullet to analyze it, and end this court case before the day ends, and then the court case is closed forever. This is not enough time for it. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. It's so dramatic. Okay. Oh, I'm calm. Hello, I'm Miles Edgeworth. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. Voila. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. He's so edgy. Mr. Von Karma? Whoa, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father, my curse. Oh, he's gonna get a concussion. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death. Oh my gosh. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure.
Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
That's crazy. He just killed somebody.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious, died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke to a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge.
What?
What are you doing? Do your job, bring an end to this miserable charade. Now end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. What, you gonna arrest the other guy? The statute of limitations, dude. Oh, it's 5 p.m., right? Yeah, everybody go home. We missed the deadline.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Hammer looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty cool, though. It was pretty close, though, not cool. I hope I was cool. Haha. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time. And now, it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
He's got you there. Whoop.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me.
Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
Oh, I see. Whoop.
I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh my gosh, ask him to be your best friend right now, Phoenix. It's the best time.
Hey y'all. Lada. Y'all look great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were an innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the winners on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Oh, yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, huh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Tell me, I went back to college. Yeah, I'm trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. I mean, it's been like 2 days, but that's it, I guess. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick? It's Fiancé. She's going to live in Paris. Nick, she's leaving me behind. I should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. You have a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Ah, Harry Boots, you come along tonight, too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. That's the same amount from the lunch money. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of the lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. He saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history, Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The class was against you, remember? Yeah, well... Right, you might not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the boots. I know. Really, Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Not now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. It's not too late, Edgeworth. You can still become a defense attorney. Just switch career paths. It's like not impossible, you know? Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner's on me. Oh my gosh, are they gonna switch jobs? Maybe they should. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention? That's weird. Why would he still be in detention? When he's free. That's weird. Uh oh, am I getting killed? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? With $38 in it? Plus interest? Good morning, Nick. You're really impressive yesterday. Then you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Okay, back to the good old days when it's just me against the world. Goodbye. What time is it? Oh, the first trains for the mountains have already left. The station. Oh, we're gonna convince her to come back? Don't do it, Phoenix. Let her go. She has training to do. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya. So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. I will. Be good, okay? I will.
Hold it!
What? Phoenix, stop! Let her go! She has training to do! Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. Because maybe I'm the spirit medium at the end of the day. Maybe it's me. I actually took your job. You're trying to take mine? I took yours. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. You're the one who stopped Fun Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Yeah, I guess I could show you the bullet that you stole. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced that he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you're the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Yeah, let her finish her training. Oh, don't cry, girl. You got a lot to do. It'll be good for you. Thanks, Nick. Get your training done. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't you think you've graduated yet, amateur? Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Ah, credits! Yippee! Shu Takumi! Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Is this the pace of the automatic? It's pretty fast. This is Edgeworth's second whoop. Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what we call a cheap date, huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember him.
Heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows, haha. I'm sure he's grateful. Edgeworth only says thank you by whooping. It is canon, probably. We'll find out. Phoenix Wright. Hi, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management at the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Masakatsu Endo. Katsu. Katsu for win? Or Katsu for Katsu curry? It's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth, like he the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Masakazu Sugimori.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally playing a DVD and box set then not about a DVD as well? Everything these days, how am I supposed to keep it all? Living faster than normal. Atsushi Mori.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I show that Mr. Wright a great deal. I plan on keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know? Hiroshi Nakaya Ayumi Tarara. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Yumiko Ichida.
Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Oh, what a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy my tender age.
Atsushi Inaba. Oh, that's the same name as someone else, Atsushi. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy? Me, I'm in trend to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Shinji Mikami. Oh, look, her ghost is there. Ah, Gumshoe's such a good guy. Wow, that's the end of the game, huh? Oh! What do you mean hold it? Why would you tell me to hold it, Phoenix? Oh, I didn't mean to push A like that. I think we're going back to the past for the last chapter, but we're not doing that today. There's not enough time. We have like an hour. Whoa. Whoa! The action! The movement! The para, whatever. No, this isn't parallax, whatever. Whoa, animation? Whoa. Some intense stuff happening. Whoa. What? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Mia, you're alive? And back to the main menu. I saved, right? Did I save? I hope I saved. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, I hope I saved. Did you look at the gallery yet? I guess not yet. Let's look at the picture. Let's look at this. If we look at this one, we can look at the pictures. Yeah, so it's when Mia's alive. Who's that other girl? I guess Phoenix isn't there? That's what Mia looks like, right? I think so. These posters are kind of fun. It looks like a short episode. There's like a bajillion like thingies. This is gonna take a long time. Haha. Which is fine. It's just not today. Okay, let's reflect on the game. Let's see. That felt like the end. So wait, that last case is what they added when the game came out on DS? This was a DS game? Oh, they did say that this was a trilogy. Why did they move his name? Oh, they made the Ace Attorney part the main part for the logo. His hand is ginormous. He kind of looks like a bird. I guess he is a phoenix. I want to play this one because I like the words. Trials and tribulations, TNT. I want to just look at that poster longer. Wow, we did it. The case didn't have the game didn't have case 5 when it originally came out on Game Boy Advance? Oh, this was a Game Boy game? This is a lot of animation for a Game Boy game. You know what? When I think Game Boy, I don't think of the Game Boy Color. Did this come out when they had the color versions of the Game Boy? Because there's a lot of color going on in these. Or did they add the color later? Actually, wow, the development of technology from like when we were young, like for example the Game Boy versus now when you have like literally you could have a Switch on the go, is like pretty crazy. Or even a Steam Deck, whatever. Like handheld gaming devices have drastically improved in quality for such a short amount of time. I'm getting distracted from the game though. Let me drink some water. Game Boy Advance was very colorful? Maybe I think of just the regular Game Boy then. They did have a Game Boy Color though. I vaguely remember. I remember I used to play these Game Boy games which were only like one color. I feel like. Game Boy Color was ironically not that colorful, but it had more color than the Game Boy. Yeah, that makes, yeah, it did. They had an Elmo game. They had an Elmo math game on the Game Boy Color, and that was like the thing to play, apparently. As a child. Wait, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to talk about the game that we're watching right now, or that we're not watching, that we just finished. I want to play more with Miles Edgeworth. I want him to be the main character. He's so ridiculous. He's so ridiculous. He's not just some newbie defense attorney. This is a seasoned newbie who is ridiculous. Also, why did his mentor take him in to keep an eye on this like potentially loose cannon to his plans? Like, why train him up to become him? Just to betray him. If anything, he should not have trained him so he'd be a bad prosecutor. Daryl, I think Opie already said that to me. He said Edgeworth had his own one where you get to be him. I want to play that one, but I'll have to make my way there slowly, I suppose, because you don't want to skip ahead too much. Yeah. I want to play that. Once I play that one, I stop playing Ace Attorney forever. That's the end. I want them to be friends. I don't know if we'll get that. This game is really hard for me sometimes though, because of the ridiculousness of these court trials. Like, I can't take them seriously. I can't take these court trials seriously. Oh my gosh. You know what, Gyro? You know what? I think you could do really good voice acting for this game. Looks at you with my big ol' eye. Hey, I think you could do really good voice acting at this game. No response. You needed me to play Apollo Justice? I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything to me. Apollo, like the Greek god of like something. After you finish the Phoenix Wright trilogy, there's more after the trilogy. Is this still Ace Attorney? Apollo Justice? What are you talking about? What is Apollo? Do I have to look this up? Is this more Ace Attorney, or is this a completely different game? Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice? Let me open Steam. Huh? Is that the one with that kid? I'm looking it up on Steam right now. Ace Attorney. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, it is the one with the kid. Oh, and there's one where there's a different kid. Ace Attorney Investigations Collective. Wait, why is Edgeworth on here? 2024? Why is there DLC? What am I missing? Can I read about it? I wasn't gonna read, I was just gonna look at what's available. How many stars? I'm on the game for Ace Attorney Trilogy. I want to see what the reviews are like. I won't read the reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. 9,660 reviews in English. Total reviews 33,788. Overwhelmingly positive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Phoenix is in the one that you said. There's another picture about it. He looks so like dapper. But where's his friend Miles Edgeworth? He's not there. I'm not interested anymore. I'm not interested anymore. Edgeworth isn't there. The art looks like it improves drastically though, which makes sense because it's a different console. Presumably. Okay, I got distracted again. Did I talk about my thoughts about the game already? Did we go over them? Did I do that? I'm gonna assume we talked about the game already and I shared all of my wonderful thoughts about it. Yeah, I'll assume that. Any last things about this? Yeah, why didn't he train Miles? I don't know. Seemed like a bad idea, honestly. That was not a good thing he did. And I guess that's all my thoughts. I guess that's every single one of them I've ever had about this game. Thinking. I think, oh right, I was talking about the suspension of disbelief means really wrecks my experience for this. Oh my gosh, I get so, I don't know, am I frustrated? Maybe not frustrated. I'm just like taken out of it because it's so ridiculous. Just I feel like I say this every time we play this game, but I'm just like every time we play, I'm just like, why is it like this? Does that change? Does that change in the later games? This like overwhelmingly ridiculousness that keeps happening? I hope so. I don't know if I can survive the whole trilogy at this rate. But the next one we play will be episode 5 because we gotta finish the first one. And then we'll probably take a break and play a different game for a bit. I don't know which game yet, but that will be after episode 5. Also, I'm gonna take a 2-week break, so there won't be any streams for 2 weeks. I say that like I do so many streams. So for the next 2 streams, there will not be. They are canceled. They're postponed. So I'll be back. I'll be back on April 14th. The day after Homestuck Day. The day before taxes are due for those that live in the US. Tax season is upon us. We're reaching the hard deadline of April 15th, I think is the hard deadline. I think. Yeah. Texas. You think the first game is the worst one, but Ace Attorney definitely stays ridiculous in many ways? Look, it can stay a little ridiculous, but these are too ridiculous. And like, the logic does not go both ways. It's not foolproof logic in these court trials. The prosecutor's like, yeah, we'll prove it. I'm like, you didn't even prove your point. You're just saying nonsense, and I have to prove my point every time. What is this? What is this? You know? What do you mean only I have to prove things? You can just say whatever you want and it's fine unless the story needs you to be wrong? Oh my gosh. What do you mean I have to solve a murder trial? I thought I just have to defend my guy. What is this? Why is there so much murder in this town? Why do I know everybody that's getting accused of murder? Or is murdered? It's crazy. Let's talk some positives. I think I said so many negative things. I think the writing is overall though is good. Like, the characters are very clear about who is who. I guess part of that is the localization, whoever did that. Or whatever team did that. I don't know how many people need to localize things. They do have a lot of puns and a lot of wordplay, which is a lot of work. Yeah, puzzle games are hard to make. I guess that's all my thoughts. What? Yeah, now that I'm done talking, I'm like, yeah, that's everything. Imagine playing this game in Japanese. I could've, but you didn't want me to, so I didn't. You didn't want me to do it, so I didn't do it. I hope you're happy with how the outcome has come out. This is what you wanted, and so this is what you have. This. English version. Localized to the US, I think. And yet I make everybody kind of British. A little bit. Vaguely UK. What do you mean it would have been so painful for me? It's already painful for me. It couldn't have been worse. Ridiculous. Oh, look for an art channel to read. Imagine how much Japanese I would have learned if we did this all in Japanese, right? Think about it. Okay, sorry, the raid. Okay. Okay, yeah, quick recap. No stream for 2 weeks. I'll be back on April 14th. There's still gonna be BNC episodes released on every other Friday. Because I'm not the one that's editing or doing any work for that. Haha. That's all Gyro. So I think it's gonna be next week. And then I'll be back. Actually, yeah, I'll be back already by the time next one posts. Woo! Is that it? Wow. I thought I'd have more updates. I guess that's it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you had fun. This journey of suffering I'm on. I should have more. I don't know why I'm suffering so much in this game. I don't know what it is about court of laws that lack good logic. I get so mad. Get so mad and my heart gets all you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Yeah, how I feel. Emotions, huh? They're so hard to explain. Yeah. Okay, guys, have fun. Goodbye.